Hi, this is Irina Shea, and this is part of our Wealth and Wisdom series. Today, we're going to talk about how do I leave my life care wishes. So, I'm going to share my screen with some thoughts. What are life care wishes? So, this contemplates a time in any life where incapacity could occur, and you'll be alive, but relying on others to keep you comfortable. And that could be in a home setting, it could be in an assisted living or a nursing home, etc. But what matters to you is important to get across. So in our office, we use a one-page template called Life Care Wishes. Um, but you can certainly create your own, and it is telling your healthcare representatives and to some degree your financial power of attorney what matters to you. So, what are the types of things? So, think of this, I liken this to when your children are young and you leave a babysitter letter for your kids with whatever it is, the things you need to know about little ones before you leave them alone with someone they don't know. Okay, well, guess what? We're writing a babysitter letter for ourselves in the future if needed. So I'll say, like a babysitter note for self. Okay. So, what would it include? First and foremost, a lot of people have strong feelings about staying home. If you really want at-home care and you have the means, make it very clear that you're asking your fiduciaries, your healthcare representative, and power of attorney to make that happen. All right. Staying home requires a lot of logistics, right? It it requires those fiduciaries to make arrangements for home health aides, different shifts, coverage, medical equipment, retrofitting of your house, special food requirements, and possibly skilled nursing. Okay. It's a heavy lift, but it's what most people want. This gets trickier now because people are living much, much, much longer than ever before, and that is only going to continue. So, but if having said all that, you really prefer home care, say so on your life care wishes memo. Okay, part of staying home, do you want the company of your pets, for instance? Do you want visitors or not so much, more privacy? What are your personal preferences? Because again, this contemplates a time where you're not going to be able to necessarily speak clearly for yourself, but you're still in there and your preferences are still what they are. So I would say if it then also comes to a time where if there's a time when assisted living is needed, where? If you have a preference, there are so many places going up all around us. Some of them are rather luxurious, some of them are more basic. Either way, most people have had an experience with a relative or a friend or a neighbor that they say, wow, definitely, if it comes to that, I think this place would be great. It's a yes, right? There are other places that are a definite no. You say, please, no matter what, bad personal experience or through the grapevine, if it comes to this, please do not put me there. So spell it out. Okay. Also, things like your doctor or hospital, those people, your medical team, very often, of course, the older we get, the more medical issues and complexity there is. Your healthcare representative or your power of attorney, unless they're your spouse, they're not going to know where to begin. So list out who those people are. And then on a lighter note, what are your personal preferences? So that is music, food, activities, um, books, outdoor walks. If you're a lifelong gardener, you're going to want to walk in the garden every day just to feel like yourself again. If you're more, I don't know, more of an intellectual retired professor, you might want audiobooks or podcasts, right? So no home health aide, particularly in a large facility, is going to know this about you unless you make it known to them in advance or your family member actually knows this about you. So if you want classical music in the background or you want heavy metal in the background, it is a personal preference, but the wrong one is going to drive you crazy. So again, be your own social worker and say so in advance. Don't make people guess. Okay, so that's for personal activities. And then we sort of have a catch-all statement on ours. Anything else that would make you happy at end of life? this is a very open-ended question, but if there's just something that would make you happy if you were in your quietest years or months or whatever, say so. Okay. So that your loved ones can do their best to make it happen. So, this in a nutshell is Life Care Wishes, and hope this has been helpful. If you'd like to learn more, you can go to our website at irinashea.com, click the Get Started tab. There is no charge for our initial consultations. Thank you.